What happens when one finds himself or herself lost and broken? They try to find and put themselves back together. It's never easy, no, but it must be done, and they will find a way to put themselves back together after they find themselves and what made them who they were, and not become something entirely different, something so negative and so hollow within an empty husk of a human being. That is something which Rick Grimes had discovered in the last volume, volume 14, No Way Out, but they did found a way out of the danger they faced and out of this feeling of hopelessness. And what they found at the end of the tunnel, specifically Rick Grimes, was hope. Hope does exist in this town, in this community of Alexandria, a community which Rick Grimes now leads and wants to make into the best paradise possible for his child, his son, Carl Grimes, and the many other children, the many other offsprings of the people and citizens of this community, Alexandria. Rick Grimes had come to the realization that his philosophy and views, as well as handling things, handling situations, was so wrong and so unnecessary, and that there is always a way to do something to fix an error or a situation which may come between themselves or something from outside of Alexandria that may interfere with their paradise, the paradise they are trying to build and keep stabilized without killing or taking a life. Even though Rick Grimes, he knows that he does not need to, but he wants to take a life, which is something he's trying to correct to better himself for Carl's sake and Carl's mental stability, as well as to show the people of Alexandria and those who wish to be a part of their safe haven, their paradise, that there is always a way without killing, and always a way to resolve an issue or error. This is something Rick Grimes once again is trying to fix and inspire within this community, which he will succeed with their support and the support of his friends, family, and the people of Alexandria, because united they stand, and the rest you know it, as Mr.Officer Friendly had described or said. And amen, guys and gals, fucking man. This volume of Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead series, The Walking Dead comic book series, volume 15, titled We Find Ourselves, which is most appropriate of a title for this volume, is so great and so awesome, and a step up from the previous volume, which in itself was also good, but this one is just so much better. Morgan Jones though, goddamn, guys and gals, Morgan Jones had apparently died because Morgan Jones had succumbed to his injury which he suffered at the hands of Michonne, who sliced his arm off because Morgan was bitten and she was trying to stop the infection, but the injury was too severe and he finally gave up. But Morgan Jones, guys and gals, wanted to die for a very long time because he lost his wife, his child, his beloved son, Dwayne Jones, and he had no reason to live. He wanted to die from the moment Dwayne Jones was eaten by his own fucking mother, who had become a zombie, a roamer, and this killed him inside. His humanity was lost, just like Rick Grimes' humanity was dead from the moment all this shit started until the very end of this volume, which I will get to, trust me, guys and gals. But Rick Grimes' humanity, unlike Morgan Jones, was restored, and thank God for that. But Morgan Jones though, so sad, guys and gals, so fucking sad. I feel so bad for him, but in a good way. This right here is a blessing in disguise for him, because again, he wanted to die for a very long time, and death finally came knocking, and he answered ever so joyfully. He did. Rest in peace though. Rest in peace, Morgan Jones. Love you, brother. But yeah, guys and gals, Abraham, fucking Abraham, Rosita, and Polly have quite a complicated relationship, because basically Abraham cheated on Rosita, Abraham cheated with Polly, and now Abraham feels some sort of pity for Rosita, and I'm like, fuck your pity, bitch. Abraham, guys and gals, I don't know if I hate him or I love him because of how stupid he is. Abraham, guys and gals, does not know what the fuck he wants, but he does have one line which I love so much. Even Holly's reaction just made it so much funny, or funnier, and that line is, let's fuck this dog. What the hell, guys and gals? I don't want to be that dog, and neither does Holly. And who does, guys and gals? But Holly and Abraham are together. Rosita, though, is now living with Eugene, this comic book version of Eugene, who I love so much, because Eugene so far is much more caring and friendly around Rosita and treats her as a friend and nothing more, which I love so much. And Eugene, my god, Eugene does pull his own weight and does earn his keep. As the Walking Dead TV series Tyrese said, we want to earn our keep, or some garbage like that. But yeah, guys and gals, Eugene wants to earn his keep, and he does. I love him so damn much, and Rosita is understandably mad, as she should be. Rosita, guys and gals, wants to kill him, Abraham, and she has every right to do so. Fuck Abraham. But yeah, guys and gals, that idiot is now the boyfriend of Holly, and fuck that shit. Fuck that shit to hell. But hey, I'm kinda happy for Holly, but Abraham can go fuck himself. Besides that, guys and gals, Denise is trying hard to watch over and keep Carl, who's now in a comatose state, or in a coma, stable, healthy, and trying to assure Rick Grimes that he will be okay, but he needs to rest. And even though she is not a brain surgeon, Dr. Denise Cloyd is quite optimistic that Carl Grimes will make a quick recovery, but however he is after he wakes up, he will not be the same, but tells Rick Grimes to still have hope and to be optimistic, even though neither of them know how Carl will be after he does wake up. And when he does wake up, guys and gals, a chunk of his memory is lost because Carl Grimes was shot through his eye right here, his right eye. A huge part of his head was blown off, but thankfully his brain was kept intact and it was not damaged, but he did suffer head trauma, which is bound to cause a loss of memory, which sadly Rick Grimes has to try to deal with and be there for Carl. And when he does wake up, he's not the same and he is dead inside, which is what Rick Grimes had feared the most. Carl Grimes is dead inside, just as Rick Grimes is dead inside. You can see that, guys and gals, in their eyes, especially Rick Grimes. It's so cold and so vacuous, so empty and hollow. As I mentioned, Rick Grimes does not want that for Carl. He wants Carl to be a kid again. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel weak, because weakness can lead to strength, and it's also a part of being human. And to maintain one's humanity, they have to feel something and not be dead inside, akin to the roamers, the zombies themselves, because they are still breathing and living. Humans who do live and humans who do struggle to maintain their humanities, protect those they love, and to build a better life for them in the post-zombie apocalypse. That is what Rick Grimes is trying to do for Carl Grimes, his only child after Judith is dead alongside their beloved mother. Both of them are dead, but Rick Grimes and Carl Grimes, father and son, remain. He wants a better life for him until he's 30 and beyond. But Rick Grimes, guys and gals, he cannot handle it. He cannot handle the pressure of what happened to Carl Grimes and what Carl Grimes ended up being after he woke up. A part of him does hate him, Carl Grimes, his own son, which is something he does feel ashamed about and does confess to. Andrea, who tells Rick Grimes that Carl is only a kid and that he shouldn't feel that way. But Rick Grimes, he can't help it. Rick Grimes loves Carl so much, but a part of him also hates him. He knows this is wrong, but he can't help it, because what happened to Carl? He's not the same boy, the same little boy he loved so much and wished to hold in his arm. Carl Grimes, guys and gals, no matter how old he gets, he will always be the baby of Rick Grimes, his baby boy, just as he was the baby boy of Lori, who sadly is no longer with them. And this is something they have to overcome together as father and son. And he does bring it up to him in one moment, which has the best line, one of two best lines of this comic book series I love so much. And that line is, it's okay to let it go. It's okay to let go the feeling that you have to be strong without any sort of weakness or feelings. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to feel weak and vulnerable, because that is part of being human, as well as to be strong and use one's weakness to grow, evolve, and to protect those you love. Because as scared as you are, nothing frightens you more than losing losing someone you love, and he also tells him that it's okay to feel something, to feel anything at all, because that is a part of being human once again, and that Carl Grimes, he does not have to worry about being strong, but to leave that to him, his old man. He wants to be strong for him so that he does not feel dead or hollow inside. That is for the grown-ups and not for Carl. Not yet. Carl Grimes, this is his chance to finally, fucking finally, be a kid in this fucked up world, the world of the dead, in which somehow, some way, humanity remained, but they still fight on and struggle to protect their family and friends for their sake and for the sake of the future of humanity, whatever sort of future awaits them. He wants to do this for Carl until Carl is ready, but for now, he has to live as a kid in this fucked up world once again, which Rick Grimes is trying to make better, starting with Alexandria. This moment, guys and gals, was so fucking awesome and so epic emotionally, because Rick Grimes also came to the realization that hope and finding oneself is possible no matter how broken you feel, how broken or how empty you feel inside here. Some people, guys and gals, like yours truly, at one point cease to feel anything, pain, sorrow, rage, or any sort of emotions. I ceased to feel. I was dead inside, just as dead as Rick Grimes and Carl Grimes so many years ago, guys and gals. I was so dead and so hopeless, but I did find myself. I used whatever sadness, whatever anger, and whatever frustration I felt to bring myself to who I am right now. I did feel something once again. I feel strong, just as Rick Grimes and Carl Grimes would soon feel strong, truly strong, without being dead inside. That is something which Rick Grimes, it's his responsibility until the time comes for Carl Grimes to be the leader of their pack, of their gang, the Grimes gang. That time will come, but for now, the big man, the big king, Rick Grimes, that's his duty, the duty of Mr.Officer Friendly. Andrea, guys and gals, she and Spencer have some sort of relationship which goes nowhere, and Andrea basically tells him to fuck off and to leave her alone, which Spencer does, guys and gals, and this Spencer is actually a bit better than the TV show Spencer. This Spencer does love Andrea, even though once again he might feel something for her, but she feels that they are not compatible, unlike one person who, once again, I will get to. Andrea is also trying to train the new recruits or folks how to shoot a gun. It's so badass, and once again is a reason as to why I love Andrea so much, and why, especially why, she is my favorite character by far in this comic book series. In fact, Andrea is without question one of my all-time favorite characters in fiction. Andrea, guys and gals, has so much strength in her, so much strength and so much raw power. Andrea always finds a way to keep herself together and also keep the group strong and happy as best she can, even though she has her limits. And Rick Grimes, he may be the leader of this gang, but Andrea is the heart, soul, and the bridge that keeps them together. I love Andrea so damn much, and goddamn, guys and gals, Andrea and Rick Grimes, this right here is the moment I mentioned. Andrea and Rick Grimes become a couple who are indeed compatible with each other, and my god, it's so awesome to see. A lot better than Michonne and Rick Grimes. That, guys and gals, feels wrong on so many ways, but this one right here feels right. Mwah. I love it, guys and gals. I love me some Andrea and some Rick Grimes. Michonne, sorry guys and gals, I am not a TV show fan of Michonne. No, but the Michonne in this comic book series, I am a fucking man, guys and gals, a fucking man. But this couple is so compatible and so right for each other, they are. And the second line, which I mentioned I love so much, comes from Andrea herself, in which she tells Rick Grimes that it's finally time for him to live and to be alive once more, to stop feeling dead and to be alive and to live and breathe and cry, because Rick Grimes is human and she loves him so damn much. She went from liking him to falling in love with him. It was so natural and so organic and was so right once again for these two to end up together. She made the move and kissed him. Rick Grimes is finally alive, and the focus on the eyes, guys and gals, the eyes tell a whole story of both Andrea and Rick Grimes' character characters. These two are so different and yet so right for each other. She helped Rick Grimes find himself once more and to find the humanity and soul he was missing, and thank God for that. Rick Grimes is back and Andrea is always going to be next to him to fight alongside him, her man. But the same, right now at least, cannot be said for Maggie Green and Glenn Rhee. Maggie Green, who is so sick and tired of Glenn Rhee always risking his life for her and their beloved daughter, their child, Sophia. Sophia, who is always alone, and Maggie Green has to be the one to comfort her, even though Glenn Rhee, her beloved husband, is not always there to comfort her. But Glenn Rhee is never able to comfort Maggie. Maggie Green, just like Andrea, has her limits, even though she is so goddamn strong, but she has her limits and does not always want to live fighting for her life in a battle between life and death, because Maggie Green does want to live a more happy and peaceful life with Sophia and her husband, but her husband is less focused on that and always leaving her alone. Does Glenn Rhee really love Maggie? Does he, guys and gals? Actions speak louder than words. His actions make things clear to Maggie Green, and because of this, once again, Maggie Green has had it. She has had enough of his bullshit. He must always be there for them and not leave them because he feels like he has to. He does not always have to do that, because now Rick Grimes is leading a group of people to scavenge for food, resources, and such outside, on the other side actually of the wall of Alexandria. But yeah, guys and gals, that was volume 15 of Robert Kirkman's The Walking Dead series, titled We Find Ourselves. And they did find themselves, especially Rick Grimes and his beloved son, his beloved boy, Carl Grimes. But thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do watch the previous edition titled No Way Out, my review on it. That is, please do, the link of which will be down in the description box. And thank you all once again for watching, and do check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming contents, and so much more. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.